Welcome back, children. So we were studying nouns. So nouns, we studied till now what are nouns, then the different types of nouns we were studying, and we already finished common nouns and proper nouns. Common and proper nouns we finished. Now we will move to the next one, that is collective and abstract nouns. Collective nouns you have already studied. Abstract nouns we are going to study this year only. So what is a collective noun? A collective noun is a word which refers to a collection of things taken as a whole. Whole means one. So if a group of cows are grazing there, we consider it as a one group. Okay. And we don't say group of cows in English, we say a herd of cows. Like that we say flock of sheep, we say pack of wolves. Like that for a group of different things we give a particular name. That is called collective nouns. So collective noun is a word, our name of group of people, animals and things taken as one unit. So we consider it as one unit and give a particular name to that. That is called collective nouns. In your worksheet, page number 14, some collective nouns are given in a box. You have to study that by heart, okay? That is, I will read it for you. For a group of people, we say a crowd of people, a company of actors. A group of actors are standing, we say a company of actors. A panel of judges, gang of thieves, we say gaggle of geese. Then a bunch of grapes, fleet of ships and a school of whales. Okay, then pride of lions, swarm of bees, shoal of fish, brood of chickens. Most of them you might have studied last year. So we will, you have to by heart these collective nouns. What we say for different groups, what we use, which particular collective noun we use, that you have to by heart. Now we shall move on to the exercise A in page number 14. Page number 14. Read the passage carefully. Fill in the blanks with correct collective nouns from the bracket. Okay. So one paragraph is given in which you have to use the collective nouns. In the bracket it is given, you have to select the correct one and write there. I will read it for you, the passage. Mom took Kate and Derek to the zoo. The zoo was very busy. A dash of people had gathered around the monkeys. What do you say for a dash of people, a group of people? Do we say crowd or panel? We say crowd. A crowd of people had gathered around the monkeys. One of the monkeys had a dash of bananas. What do you say for group of bananas? It's bunch. We don't say pack of bananas. We say bunch of bananas. Watching the monkey eat made Kate hungry. So watching the monkey eat the bananas, little Kate was hungry. Mom took a dash of bread out of the picnic bag and everyone had sandwiches. What do you say for bread? Is it slice or block? Yes, slice of bread. So slice of bread and they started eating sandwiches. They took a dash of cookies. Is it bunch or packet? Cookies. Cookies comes in packets. So a packet of cookies. Little Rudy wanted to give one piece to the monkey, but the zookeeper gave Rudy a very useful dash of advice. Advice, is it string of advice or piece of advice? Piece of advice, P-I-E-C-E, a piece of advice. Monkeys look friendly but they are sometimes fierce. Okay, that was the advice given by the zookeeper. I hope you understood that. Now in page number 15, we have to color the pictures and write the collective nouns. So shall we start with that? Okay. The first one is a dash of keys. This is page number 15, okay? Page number 15 itself. A dash of keys. What do you say for keys? Yes, a bunch of keys. You have to color the keys also. Then, next there is a picture of elephants. So, what do you say for a group of elephants? We say a herd of elephants. Then we have the birds. A dash of birds. You can say a group of birds flying. So, when you see a group of birds flying, we say a flight of birds. If the birds are sitting somewhere, they are resting somewhere, a group of birds sitting together somewhere, we say a flock of birds. Okay, but if they are flying, we say a flight of birds. Then we have a dash of trees. The name for a group of trees is, the collective noun for a group of trees is clump. A clump of trees. A dash of flats. It's a block of flats. And a dash of newspaper. What do you say? A pile of newspaper. A pile of newspaper. That's it. That's all about collective nouns. Now next we shall move on to the abstract nouns. Hope you understood the collective nouns. In abstract noun, what is an abstract noun? You might not have studied this last year. Abstract noun may be new to you. Abstract noun means it refers to things or qualities which you cannot see and touch. Okay, if you say the name of nouns like pen, pencil, desk, bench, all these things you can see. But there are some qualities which we can feel, but we cannot touch and say this is that. For example, happiness. Can you see happiness? No, but you can feel happiness, isn't it? A person smiling may not be that much happy, but happiness is something which cannot be seen. Sadness. Okay, then honesty. Honesty is a quality. We can say that is an honest person. But can you touch and show us, or touch and show this is honesty? Can you say this is honesty? No. So some qualities or some things which we cannot touch and see but we can only feel it, they are called abstract nouns. Courage, determination, tolerance, trust, wisdom. All these are some of the qualities which, the name of some qualities which we cannot touch and say this is that, but it is there, we can feel it. Such qualities are called abstract nouns. Such names are called abstract nouns. So, shall we do the next exercise, that is in page number 16. Page number 16, we have the abstract nouns. So, first it is given shade abstract nouns with green color. First you have to circle the abstract nouns, then only you need to shade it. So, the first one, boy, peacock, justice. Which will be the abstract noun? Yes, justice. Justice is the abstract noun. Then second one, India, mango, truth. Yes, truth is the abstract noun. You can see India, mango and truth. You can show these things but you cannot touch and show this is truth. Then third one, loyalty, tree, school. Yes, loyalty. Loyalty cannot be seen. Okay. Fourth one, patience, elephant, orange. Yes, elephant and orange can be touched and seen. You can touch and say this is elephant, this is orange, but patience you cannot touch and tell this is patience. So that is abstract noun. Fifth one, talent, cow and rug. What is it? Yes, talent. So talent is the abstract noun in that. So after circling this, you are asked to give it a green color also. So you can give a green color. To it after circling it. Okay. Then next one. Exercise B. Underline abstract noun with your favorite color. So you can use any color for underlining that. What is it? First one. I like the dash of my friend. I like the honesty of my friend. What is the answer? The answer is honesty. So you can write the underline honesty. Please underline honesty. Second one, you must believe that woman's brilliance. Which is it? Yes, brilliance. So second one is brilliance. The abstract noun is brilliance. Then third one, to my delight, everyone arrived on time. What is it? Delight. Please underline delight. Delight. Then fourth one, she was in despair when she lost her purse. What is it? Despair. D-E-S-P-A-I-R. Despair when she lost her purse. We have a lot of dash for we have a lot of hope for the future. Yes, hope. Hope, that's the fifth one. Okay. Now the next is color the stars which are abstract nouns given. So in that next exercise we can see some stars given. Okay, and in the stars it's written, the name of some names are written. You have to see whether it is you have to color the stars which are abstract nouns. Okay, so we can choose any color to color. Okay, so rule, is it an abstract noun? Is rule an abstract noun? Yes. Can you see or touch rule? No. So it's an abstract noun. You can color it. What about car? Is car an abstract noun? No. You can touch and see a car, isn't it? So it's not a abstract noun. What about courage? Courage, yes, it's an abstract noun. Can you see courage? You cannot see or touch courage, but courage is there. Okay, so that is called, that's an abstract noun. What about happiness? Happiness is also an abstract noun. You cannot touch and see happiness. What about door? Is door an abstract noun? No, door is not an abstract noun because you can touch and see a door. What about sympathy? Yes, sympathy is a quality which you cannot touch and show, and you cannot tell this is sympathy. Okay, so that is also an abstract noun. So you can color with any color the abstract nouns in that stars. Now coming to the next category, that is nouns. Now we studied 4 types of nouns. Which are they? Proper nouns, common nouns, abstract nouns and collective nouns. Now one more type of nouns are there which you can classify nouns into another group also. They are called countable and uncountable nouns. As the name indicates, countable means which you can count and see how many numbers are there. Uncountable means the nouns or names which you cannot count. One example I will tell, then it will be more clear to you. That is, you can see the tables, chairs, fan, the bus or books, pencil, all these things you can see, touch and you can count also. Okay, you can mangoes. How many mangoes are in a basket? You can count and say. Isn't it? They are countables. You can count and say how much is there. Now, what are uncountable nouns? Suppose I am taking some sugar. Sugar. Okay. Can you count and tell me? I am giving you some sugar. I have little sugar in your hand and asking you to count and say how many sugars are there? How many grains of sugars are there? Will you be able to count? No. Isn't it? It's uncountable. We cannot count and say how many grains of sugar are there. Isn't it? So, such things, sand, it's also uncountable. We cannot count and say how many sands are there. Isn't it? Even though if a pinch of sand is given to you, you cannot count and say. Salt. So, sugar, salt, sand, all these things are uncountable nouns. Okay. Now, sir, there are some exceptions also in English which are used, which are mistaken. For example, furniture. Is furniture countable or uncountable? Furniture is actually an uncountable noun. Furniture, a table and desk, chair we can count. Together we are calling all of them as furniture. The furniture is supposed to be an uncountable noun in English, whereas table, chair, bench, desk, all these things you can count. Okay, but furniture is supposed to be uncountable. That's an exception in the case. Okay, now in the exercise, we will do the exercise in page number 17. Page number 17. Countable, uncountable. So, in the bracket some words are given, that is car, grapes, milk, furniture, dog, advice, information and love. So, you have to classify them as countables or uncountables. So, the first one, car. Is it countable or uncountable? Yes, it's countable. You can count the cars. So, you can write car is a countable noun. Then, what about grapes? Yes, grapes also supposed to be countable. Grapes. How many grapes are there in a bunch? You can count it. Then, what about milk? Is milk a countable noun? No, it's uncountable. Milk is uncountable. You cannot count it. What about furniture? Just now I told you, furniture is supposed to be an uncountable noun in English. Furniture, you can count table and chair and all those things, but furniture is uncountable. Then, dog. Yes, dog is a countable noun. We can count how many dogs are there. Then, what about advice? Can you count? No, you cannot count advice. Advice. Advice is an uncountable noun. Information. What about information? Yeah, it's not something which we cannot count. So, we can write the information. Okay, information. And the last one is love. What about love? Is it countable? Can you count how much you love someone? No, you cannot count and tell, isn't it? So, love is also a uncountable and uncountable noun. Okay, got it? I hope all of you understood. Okay, then we have one more exercise in that same page, that is to color the picture and write whether it is countable or uncountable. Okay, the first one is apple. Is apple countable? Yes, it's countable. So you can write the countable. Then, what about rain? Is it countable? No. So, it's uncountable. Water? Water is countable or uncountable? Yes, uncountable. But there is one thing, glass is countable. So, if 10 glasses are kept on the table, you can count and say how many glasses of water are there. But inside that, what is the water is uncountable, whereas the glass is a countable thing. Then, what is it next? A house. Yes, countable. Countable noun. What about a mountain? It's uncountable. So, that's it regarding the countable and uncountable nouns. I hope all of you understood this. Then in page number 18, we have some jumbled words given. That I am not going to tell now. You have to find it yourself. Try to unjumble that words and find out the correct word from that. Okay, so you can do it, try it, and your answer key will be sent to you. I hope all of you understood. Thank you. See you in the next class.